Alright, hope everybody's having a good one. Welcome to Planet Coaster 2 with Cookie Pirate. Tonight, just gonna spend some time hanging out in Splash Harbor, trying to get some stuff accomplished. And, but first, at the risk of this not working properly, I actually like to open this up. I started a brand new park, and I'm super excited to present it to all of you. Just the very beginning. It is a giant forest that says T3 sucks. The beautiful, whoa. The beautiful taiga biome up from above the mountaintop. This took, I don't know, maybe 8 minutes to make. I probably had too much fun with it. Hey Dale, what's going on, man? That's beautiful. I don't know about that. And if you really want to have fun, you can make it snow. Oh, that, yeah, that actually makes it kind of tough to see because the treetops get covered with snow, so you can't really see the path. Oh, kind of fun. I'm not going to spend a lot of time in this. I just had a little too much fun doing that last night. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Oh, the weather outside's delightful, but this message is so spiteful. And if you're in any luck, you'll hear a name, it is T3 sucks. Throw down some heaters. Oh yeah, well you could do that, but it kind of melts the snow in a radius. So, I mean, I guess you could. But, yeah, just a little fun there. I'm not keeping that. I had way too much fun doing that last night, even though it only took a few minutes. Alright. So before I go into the park, I actually do want to showcase a couple things that I had worked on. Oh, and I did not save with a couple things in here. So a little bit of a reworked station. This is very much still in progress. But what I've done is kind of alternated the slope of the roofs. And so what this gives you is kind of like a skylight up in the ceiling. So if you take a look from this side here, you can't really see it. But over here you can. That would be like a little skylight for some sun to come through. The name of that park was so moving and inspiring, Sandbox Park made my heart stop. Oh, you're a riot. This is the new Kraken ride that Jimpers had made, and an old station, and I need to rework this, kind of revamp it, get some of the spacing realigned, so that's something that I want to do. The new station over here, I just showed the rooftop, but at the station level and then below, we might have an area for underground, well, not underground, but under the station, ground level facilities and stuff like that. And I would color it so it doesn't have this, in fact, I think, did I do duck blue or... Yeah, I don't know, I might go with the teal though, duck blue, and ooh, dark teal actually. So I think what's going on is when you choose a lighter color, the color actually comes through more. And when you choose a darker color, it actually kind of helps show the natural aesthetic of the bamboo come through a little bit better. So for example, the difference between these, and you can see it's subtle, but as you go up, you can definitely see the color gets deeper. Well, deeper the lighter that you go. Whereas it kind of preserves its natural tone with the darker shades. 2-3, 2-3, 2-3. What is that one? Ooh, that is a nice, like, deep brown. That's actually pretty cool, like, if you want to go for... I think this would work better on something Western. I kind of want to have a little bit of color in this building to make it pop, but you don't necessarily have to do that with, the actual building pieces. You can just add... excuse me, a variety of decorations and stuff. So I might consider doing that. I will go ahead and place. It's actually available on the workshop. Let's go into facilities, my creations here. So I've got the updated coaster station. I actually do have the one with the surf coaster attached. Just remember Michael Jordan. Oh, come on. It doesn't want to work. Why? It's this pathing. So I'll place it without the station. And what I've found the fix is you remove that section of stairs right there. And then you just put the coaster station. Reattach the stairs from right here down to that plaza. It works, and then we're in business. But I'm actually going to do something for a few minutes, and I'm going to save this as an updated draft. And this, actually producing both of them, I think would be a good idea, as it would let people choose the layout that they want. So we're going to take up... Now, keep in mind, I have this saved, and I'll save not over, but as a new blueprint. So if you don't want to deal with the interference of the rooftop and the coaster station and all of that, then what we can do, let's tear paths and path extras. We're going to keep... Nope, we're going to turn everything off and then turn on only these two. Uh-oh! Oh, no. Well, no good. So we're gonna bring this up just high enough. Now I gotta grab those benches, and I don't want to interfere with anything on the first or second floors. And we're gonna tear this up. Salmon Khan, what's going on? Good to see you, the legendary Cookie Pirate. I've missed you, man. Yeah, I've missed seeing you around. Spino, what's going on? Good to see you. The stream has been going for less than 10 minutes, so you really did not miss much. Don't worry about it. I'm never gonna make fun of you all for not being here. Or, like, not even make fun, but just criticize you all for not being here when the stream starts. I don't care. I mean, I should say, I need to clarify that. I don't care, if you're running late, or you can only come for part of the stream. If you come in late, or you have to leave early, or something like that. I really appreciate you all just being here and hanging out. And so this is a come and go as you please. I would never obligate any of you to stay any specific amount of time or anything like that. if you can't be here, I totally understand that. Okay. Now let me place down another one of these. This is the one with the rooftop. And I'm just gonna put it over here for a kind of a side-by-side comparison. So if you want to have the restaurant up top, then go with that, and keep in mind you're gonna have to play around with the stairs a little bit, just because of the station interference, and that is a that just seems to be some sort of weird frontier bug with, or maybe not even a bug, but just a fault in the way the pathing works, unfortunately. I really wish they would do like a quality of life update so that you could attach path as part of a scenery piece, in the sense of attaching it to building pieces on the grid. And the fact that you don't have that, you kind of have to yeah. Oh, you know what? There might be a way around that just by selecting the path, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I have a feeling if we were to take these up here and the stairs and shift them just a little bit, that may help. Builder user error. No, you know of all things. Dale, you know. And then what you could actually do is, let's just say come in here. We'll go resort. Building pieces, and you could really do any of the 4 rooftop types. I don't really recommend the thatched roofing for this. It looks out of place, although, I don't know, maybe it could work. But I think of the choices, I would probably go with the tiled or... Whoa, that's weird. Thank you for being so respectful to every viewer. I live in a different time zone, so I can never stay too long. But I enjoy every bit of your streams, Cookie Pyre. Oh, man, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Because I really try to make this, you know, chill. I do this because it's fun. I don't make money off of it. I'm never gonna be like, hey, I'm not having enough people watching as a complaint. I'm not gonna be like, I don't know why people aren't subscribing. I don't know why you all aren't donating. Any of that stuff. I actually don't even have donations set up. I don't even really need them. I mean, if people felt really obligated to, then no. I mean, if you really wanted to be generous and show support, I'd be extremely grateful. But I don't really care about that. I do this because I have fun. So, select add to group when placing the ceiling. No, I know that. The issue was whatever I clicked, for some reason it was on the axes, and so I clicked out of it. So let's just say, for example, if you wanted to go with a tiled roof piece, I don't think I want to do that there. Probably 2 meter. I generally prefer the 2 meter. Well, I'm not sending you $20 anymore. Sweet. Save your cash. Save your cash, please. Don't even worry about it. I know you're saying that as a joke, but I'm serious to people that really would. Although, you know what? This building is actually like long enough or wide enough that we could probably get So let's just see how that would actually come out. So for example, and you could do the tile, the wooden, the aged wooden. Again, I don't really recommend the thatched roof for this style. And this is kind of just more of a demonstration. Have that capped off, and then you could do like a little cap on top of this here. I don't know what to do with this. Back, are we doing creations today or no? I don't know yet. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know, Dale, it might. It may actually come out better than I could have anticipated. And we'd have to do... Whoa! Whoa! We'd have to do a little bit of alignment work. So we'd probably have to do some 1 meter pieces to fill the gap up there. You want to do the 2 meter? I don't think I'm gonna like it. I'm not going to delete the entire 1 meter piece that I placed. I want to do the 2 meter kind of side by side, just for a little bit of a comparison. And then what we'll do is we'll come grab these, rotate them, and see, I feel like that's probably too tall. I feel like the roof sticks up too much in that configuration. And then I would say we could definitely rule out the 4 meter because it's just too wide, it would be. Have I heard about the new DLC for Planet Coaster? I have. I have mixed feelings about it. It does look cool, but I'm not really sure that it has stuff that I'm particularly interested in. But I would consider. I mean, I have all of the DLCs, so I mean, if the price point isn't ridiculous, I may just pick it up. And I probably, I feel like I'm like this for every DLC. I'm like, yeah, it seems like it's cool. I don't know how much I'll do with it, and then I get it, and I think it's the coolest thing ever. But then I rarely even end up touching it. With the exception of the sorcery pack, I've actually done quite a good bit of stuff. Jumpers, what's going on, man? Definitely not, or definitely a DLC I do not plan on buying. I'm undecided. Unless it's 15 bucks. Yeah. I have a feeling this one's probably going to be 20, like the last one. You know, yes, it's bonkers, love it. You know what would be cooler? If it had hotels and... Yes. I'm still wondering when we're gonna get that. I'm gonna open up a poll. It's 20-something in Australian money. Well, yeah, because the... I'll let you all vote. I know there's not a big crowd yet. It is. I actually have started a little earlier than I normally do. I will say I'm preferential to the 1 meter. I feel like the 2 meter piece actually sticks up a bit too much. But I'm not gonna flesh out the entire. Here's a couple things that we would be able to do real quick by removing the rooftop portion. Is we'll grab this wall and rotate that in place, because now there's nothing. Nothing for the people to go up that way. And I need to check the ceiling height. Yeah, so it's actually a... Well, no, those are the same. So it's... Oh, it's lower on the sides. Okay. Well, and there's a way around that, actually. What we'd be able to do... is just bring that up and maybe take that lower level roof out. Cap over the... Ooh! Builder error. No, that definitely was. Something is slightly misaligned there. Although I think it may have to do with the way these arches are placed in the windows, or it could be the actual station pieces. I'm not totally sure. I'd have to look into that. Ah! Have to lower it a ½ meter there. Yeah, that's right. Oh man, I feel like I got something in my eye. I'll be right back. Let's see. Yeah, my right eye just seems a little bit blurry. Nope. No, nothing in my eye. So, maybe it's just a little bit irritated. All good though. Hey, Ty-Star, what's going on? Good to see ya. I'm doing okay. How about you? I'm taking a ton of screenshots and will respectfully rebuild the building, but there will be a bar. Well, so here's the concept behind removing the roof, is now you don't have to worry about any of these staircases, station interference. When I widened the floor downstairs, and you could actually even pull it further outward, just to add extra room. But this down here is actually almost double the size of the old one. In fact, let me just pull that up and get the, I'll delete the coaster and then just get the station. That's the coaster only. What is that? Where's the one with this, that's the new station. This is the one that didn't want to place right. Yeah, because of those stupid stairs. Such an annoying bug. I hate stairs. I'd use water slide spawners as an elevator. Yeah, no. That's actually a pretty cool idea if it would actually work. Unfortunately, I don't think it does. I think I've got to go. It's half past 1 at midnight. Oh, so it's like 1:30 in the morning? Ooh. Yeah, that's late. Really enjoyed the bit I got to watch from you again. I wish you happy playing and hope everyone further enjoys the stream. Salman Khan, thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming by. Great to see you again. And have a great night. Let me. Oh, it does work? Interesting. Doing alright. Good to hear that. Yeah, I hope you've been well. It's good to see you, Ty-Star. Is a Funtime Starflyer Huss Enterprise custom layout Vekoma Top Gun and a mock indoor wild mouse sound like a peak area? That's a lot. Alright, so let's just place that. We'll delete the coaster, and actually probably going to end up keeping these scenery pieces. Although I'll do some realignment to get rid of them for now. I don't need that to present. Delete those carefully here. Okay, so this was the original one that I had built way back when. And if you take a look in here, it's 4x3, so 12 tiles. It's pretty small. And it's not meant to be a massive facility in this concept with the rooftop bar and all working. And I want to say something oh, you know what? It's because of the way the rooftop was designed. So there's like a misalignment off the grid height, which has caused this kind of raised. And I wonder, actually, if you had the stairs. I don't know what is causing that interference. It's actually really weird. But anyway, if you see that, now you come down here, and you see this whole area is over double the size. It's actually nearly triple the size. So there's plenty of space for a gift shop, and if you wanted to do a restaurant down here, or like a food court or something like that, there's plenty of room. We got cutouts for facilities. You could actually do... no, you could not do one there, but you could do one here. And you could even cap the entrance over here a little bit. Which I may consider doing, because then these cutouts actually, right there, allow for facilities, and those could as well. So plenty more room to build without the rooftop. And I could always do another building with a rooftop. It's also built above ground. Well, I just didn't lower it. That was due to the terrain leveling at the location that I originally built this. So that's why. Let's see, the pole is both staggered or 1 meter, and I'm preferential to the 1 meter. I think doing 2 meter through over the top is not a good idea. But I'll go ahead and end that, and I'll try to experiment a little bit, but I'm not going to spend a whole ton of time on this. Let's just say for science. Or, if we wanted to leave that, you could actually do... Let's try this. I'm actually kind of curious. Let's raise that a ½ meter. Duplicate. Place that there. Remove these 2 meter pieces. Duplicate that. And then you actually do have the higher roof, but it doesn't stick up quite... Oh. Oh, no. Yeah, that doesn't look good, because it's kind of cut off back here. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'd love to get the rooftop working, but you know what I might end up doing is just a separate facility with a rooftop, so you don't have to worry about like the coaster station and stuff like that. Might be a better option for something else in the park. It's over, Cookie. I have the high roof. Okay, then we'll go with that. Who needs science when you have science? It sounds like science. A little bit, yeah. I get that. Yeah. I'm gonna do a little looking, and then I think what we could actually do is remove those and just cap the walls in front and put some decorations up. That way you still have kind of a scenic view. The staircases on the interior, or not the exterior, are still visible. Then you could have some stuff, and then this would also actually match upward. Unless we wanted to do something different out over here, maybe even draw that out. Who needs science when you have ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, Grok, and Claude? That's fair. I don't know though. Alright, I'm not going to play around with that more right now. I might do a few different designs and maybe see which one people like best in a poll, even place them on the workshop, see which ones are the most popular or the most well received. So there's some more playing around with that definitely could be done. And you know what? We actually have the ability to extend the windows out over here. So if we wanted to open the station up a little bit more, then that remains a viable option as well. And if you need more space for a restaurant and a gift shop downstairs, or a restaurant, a gift shop, and an arcade, then we can extend the building even further. But I don't want to go too large with this. I think it's a pretty comprehensive facility as is. So I'm going to go ahead and save this, as I don't have that scenery blueprint saved at the moment. Love it, Cookie Zone contest. Place them on the workshop, I know, right? We could have some fun with that. Well, let's go into the park here. Oh, it's so laggy. Let's build some splashes and throw down some harbors. I was actually thinking about that a bit. Build some complexes. Now, eventually, and I don't know exactly when, and I probably will not do it on stream, although at least not getting the general alignment set up. But basically what I'm going to be doing is copying pretty much all of the rides, and like building pieces and everything into a new sandbox. And then what that'll allow us to do is orient the pathing a little bit more effectively. We'll actually be able to space out some stuff a bit better. Redo the terrain the way that we need to fit everything. Because that way we're not going back constantly modifying everything, you know? About a year ago, I had spent 2 weeks a lot for the time on a park. I had accidentally saved over it and lost it forever. Now I always keep 2 saves of my parks. Oh, yeah. That sucks, but yeah. That's actually a pretty good practice to do. I usually don't do that, but I don't I'm usually very deliberate with the way that I save parks and blueprints and stuff like that. Well, we've got nobody swimming because it's storming, but yeah, then it's just gonna switch back. Rain the entire day, hopefully. Weather's no good. Hey, Cheeseburger, what's going on? Yeah, I deleted my second park by mistake. Oh, no, that sucks when you outright delete something, yeah. On video still, I guess. Well, I mean, that way you at least have, like, relics of it to be able to go back and refer to. That makes it, if you do decide to rebuild something, at least you have, you know, a little bit of a reference to go back and... But it's probably not going to come out exactly the same as you wanted to. But I do a lot of blueprints. Sometimes too many. I had several rides that I had doubles. Actually, one I think I had... One or two I had triples of. That was excessive. That's so T3 spine. Oh. You know what? I could shut this down and put the new station in and then kind of just decide from there. But I don't think I'm going to do that because this, I think, is going to have to get repositioned somewhere. Okay. So we'll see. Same with the revamped Mako station. I thought about doing that in this park, but it'd just be tearing up a massive area. Same with Kraken too, and then it would require you to shut the ride down when you rework any of the queue lines or anything, stuff like that. T3 is worse than that. I don't know about that. I'd be pretty upset losing a ton of stuff. I actually, way back when I started working on this park, the save file actually was corrupted, and I was really upset thinking it was gone because I'd spent so much time. But the great thing, I was able to send it to Frontier support, and they were able to uncorrupt, decorrupt the file or whatever, and they got it working. And so, of course, the rest is history, as I've continued working on this park for probably far longer than I should. I've had a lot of fun with it, so. Let's see if we can do a little bit of scenery to attach. It may actually be easier to do that. This is laggy. I think there's just a bit too much in the park. I say start another park and another park and another and keep learning about what was good, what T3'd, and what keep building on your craft. Yeah. I've just put so much effort into this park. I don't want to get rid of it completely. So, yeah, I think starting a new sandbox and then porting over the best of the... Well, not even the best. Most of these rides would make it into the new one. And then just kind of revamp from there. I do want to reverse the orientation of the station here. It's the thunderstorm that's making your game lag. Well, it probably is making it worse, but even without it's not storming now, it's just rain. But there's just so much stuff in this park that the game is kind of getting slowed down. Not really much of a way around that. So, well, let's see here. We've got a few different options for this building. Given the volcano concept, I do kind of like the idea of a... What is... Oh, this Viking stone. Yeah, so maybe some sort of a stone structure for this over here. Yeah, weather lag. I'm sure that's having even more of an effect. I'll have to decide where to place the entrances and exits. I don't think I would do like too wild of a building concept for this. Yo, Crazanity, what's going on, man? My game runs Adventure Isle without lag, and I don't have a good PC. I just have my graphics really well optimized. Well, yeah, that'll do it, but it still looks good, yeah. Brick. Castle walls? Keep stone, that's a sorcery theme, I'm pretty sure. Lime plaster. Oh, these are all half-width pieces. Ah! How close are you to finishing this park? Well. Ooh. Yeah. I don't like the colors of those. I mean, you can change them. But, yeah, I don't know about that one there. Is that Crazanity's Bloods? Yeah, what's up, Velocituber? Yes, it is. I play this in Bitcoin miner settings. Anyway, Spino, as I said, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I could probably work on this park nearly forever, just changing stuff. And adding to it, but what I'll probably end up doing is carrying the rides into a new sandbox and placing everything, redoing the terrain around the rides rather than the other way around, and then having to go back and modify them later and all of that stuff. This game loves overclocks. Does it really? What is... gingerbread. Run as fast as you can before you melt the gingerbread man. Placed in a park that's surrounded by lava, drinking orange and... drinking passion orange and guava. By the way, passion orange guava pog juice, I had that in Hawaii. Super delicious. That was dumb. That was dumb. Not even gonna continue that. But you could color the marble. Oh, I really don't know. The metal alloy. That sounds like the most insane idea I've ever heard. Just build another park. No, Dale, I mean, I've already made my point on it. Dino Dukes, what's going on? I'll never understand why my phone wanted me to change will to will never... What? That doesn't make sense. Can you see if magma fits? Bad news, Velocituber. I actually checked. It does not. I'd have to remove the surf coaster, remove these, redo the land. I mean, even if we pushed this thing as far as we could, and would basically end up pushing the spike close to see, we're actually pretty close to the map edge. I'll show you. I typed will and it autocorrected to will never understand why. What? Well, now that's bizarre. That's really odd. So yeah, you've got that there. Even, and ignore the Schwarzkopf, but I mean, if we placed it, yeah, it actually still overlaps right there. Yeah. You probably need to do a smaller one. I like how large the tropical map is. I feel like it's 4 times bigger than the mountain map. It really isn't. But I understand why you feel that way. It definitely is shallower. Because you have the fjord, the river in the back and stuff like that. The thing, I think what makes that one feel smaller is you have the really high mountains which come way out from the map edge. So I think the amount of flat space you have to work with is smaller. And you have certainly plenty of space if you want to do like terrain stuff, or for example, if you're building a really tall coaster like a B&M Hyper or a Giga or something like that. Yeah, it's the bowl. That's exactly it. So you just have to utilize your ground space really efficiently. All the in-game maps are 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer. Yeah, and it's just it's varied by the amount of path, or not amount of path, the amount of flat land, where you can actually like put path and stuff like that. I actually find that the Mediterranean one has a whole ton of usable space, actually even more than the tropical map. But I would agree that Taiga is probably the most limited and realistically usable space, unless you go modify the entire map edge. Kind of like I ended up doing in this park. Yeah, Velocituber, we can find a way, especially if I carry all these over into a new sandbox. We could definitely get them to fit and place them a little more strategically. The problem is, yours and Crazanity's just both take up a very large footprint. Temperate is easily the best one in my opinion. Yeah, see, I like the tropical the best. For building. And then I think for the just pure aesthetics, I really like the Taiga one the best. That's wild, the feel is 100% different. Let me get caught up on chat here. There's quite a bit going on. Thoughts on the Silver Screen Studios pack? I think there's some cool stuff coming out. I'm not sold on it. I know Jimbers was in here earlier. I'm not sure if he's still in the chat, but he wasn't impressed by it. Hey, it stopped. Well, no, it did not stop raining. Okay, the rain lightened up a little bit. Finally. And it's definitely moving a little bit better, but you can still see there's a little stutter. Need the 600 parts. That was gonna be pretty cool though. I wish they put a new gen tilt. I don't care for the tilt coasters a whole lot. The popcorn mascot, I think, is going to be nice. What they really need, I know I've said this a number of times, so some of you have probably heard me say it already. I still maintain that they really need to add the entertainers for the additional themes from PC1 that they added in those free updates last spring and summer. So the pirate, the western, the fantasy, and the sci-fi. They really need entertainers, because if you build a park themed around that but you don't have entertainers that fit that theme, it feels a little bit incomplete. Like in this area, I've got a pirate section in the park and no pirate mascot to go around and shout "Arr!" That was stupid. Stuff like that though. Alright, Velocituber, have a great evening, alright? Thanks for hanging out. Here's going to be the logistical challenge with this here, is we have to build pathing and facilities for this entire area, because look where the coaster station is. It's built all the way toward the corner. Honestly, Street Fox Coffee, the Coffee Fox mascot in PC1 doesn't need to be in PC2. I don't think anyone ever really cared for the Street Fox Coffee mascot. I'm not familiar with it. I haven't played PC1. And I wasn't really getting at the food. Although I mean, they've got some food options. I've looked into it a little bit. Some of the food options in PC1 that were not brought into PC2. I really would like to see them bring that in. Tiki Chiki, I think, for the chicken. They had the Mexalente, the Mexican food. It'd just be so cool if they brought that in. Sandstone. Stone Ruin? I don't know. Stone slab. Yeah, that's a little too refined. I was looking for something a little rougher around the edges. Brick. This is the Viking stone. That one's a little bit coarser. That could work. It's the same that we used for the it's the same that we used for the Schwarzkopf. Wood plank. Ooh, the western one. I don't know. I'm not going to open up a poll because there's a lot of options, but give me some ideas of what wall set would actually go pretty well. I mean, we have rough concrete. Yeah, I don't know about that. Marble, lime. Ooh. You know what? The lime plaster could work. The keep. What theme am I doing? I don't know yet. That's what I'm trying to figure out. We need a map that has roads and towns surrounding the borders as an option when creating the map. That would be pretty cool. Go back to reading the peakest book series to ever exist. Alright, we'll enjoy that. Painted brick. No, the natural brick I think won't work. Aquatic metal. Oh, I don't know about that. There's a corrugated metal. They have the decals too, so you can distress it more. There's a lime plaster. Actually curious about something here. What happens if we turn the marble? Oh! Wait a second. That might be the way to do it. Ooh. And if you do... Oh, that's blacked out. That's a little too dark. Yeah, I don't know. Name it Magmus Colossus. Totally not a reference to any other coasters. What's going on, Strawberry Jam? Yeah, this is right next to the volcano. Go lava marble. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. I'll take the Schwarzkopf out here in a bit. That actually is small enough where we could build a brand new one. This footprint right here. Let me pull that dive back up. Just look at some spacing. That actually, yeah, we'd have to move the surf coaster, but if we did that and oriented it kind of this way, that actually could potentially work. I just don't know where we're going to put the surf coaster. What about... If there's a way to get it so the track doesn't really clip the blitz, you could have a little bit of interaction there. Oh, that interferes with trade winds though. That's no good. Something? Yeah, it's still kind of in close proximity, right to... Dang! Fits in there really well. Shocking. Yeah, actually, if we did it that way, it would. We'd have to tear that out. Huh. The other thing that we could do is reposition the coaster itself, but leave the lava up at the top, the special effects. And that would kind of push a little bit higher up. This would be tunneled, so you'd have to look to see how high the train gets, because I do want it to break out of the mountain. I think having it a little bit closer to the volcano effect actually would be a viable option. But either way, I mean, we'd do the station first, and then see what we end up with. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll. I think I'm gonna go with the marble. I'm gonna go mythology theme since the marble pieces are in that. And we have solid wall. We could do shop front. And we'll switch this out depending on where we decide to put the entrance and exits. You're so close to the volcano, you can theme most of the thing in lava tunnels and marble. Yeah, that's kind of what I had in mind as well. Oh, this is gonna be where it's tricky, is deciding what type of roof to use. Because none of these are really applicable. Oh boy. Oh gosh. Whoa. That could work, or we could go with like the corrugated iron or something like that, you know? I don't know. Not worrying about the roof right now. Roof part sucks. We need quarter hexagons. Yeah, I would like a little variety from those. Alright, next Paul. Some roofs are impossible to reproduce as a replica. Yes. Yeah, that is definitely accurate. I agree with that. Some are harder than others. And what also is a bit of a bummer is some of the pieces, let me say, some of the sets don't have the full like piece types. Gonna step up real quick. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I had a phone call I had to take, and I got up and topped off my water real quick, but we're back and ready to continue. So yeah, one vote for souvenirs and one for nothing. Have the facilities detached. Okay. Now, quiet stream. Yeah, it is kind of a little low key. I did get an early start. Sometimes people trickle in a little bit later. Oh, but it's fine. Actually, a little bit easier for me to focus on stuff. Not the news station. That's fine. Alright, so I've got the walls placed down here. I don't want to close them in yet in case we do place... Yeah. In case we do place something down there, I want to be able to see. Actually, might even be a little easier to do the windows. But probably don't need them right now. I would say that's a decent start. And 2, 4... Okay, yeah, this is gonna make the staircase alignment on a little tricky side. Actually, no, I think I know what to do here. Well, I didn't mean to duplicate, I just meant to move that one, but well, we can tear that out. What are our arch... Oh! Well, well, well. Would actually be really good for like the station. Like pass through if we do the exit down here. These would actually work for the queues. Run your queue lines through each of these. Oh, you know what? We're gonna mess up the tunnel by doing that, but this whole thing needs to come up slightly so that we have 4 meters. Unless we dig the terrain down a little in this area, but I feel like that's not a bad start to the building. It's actually... Like if you're standing in line here, you can see the volcano. Fits the area really well. Yeah! And I mean, we can finesse the lava effect on the marble and stuff like that by tweaking the color. Yep, and I already took that just a little bit too far down. So I'm gonna switch this back to a push. The goal is to get the terrain level right there with the building. And that's still just a tiny bit off. Hey, Club Coasters, what's going on? Welcome. And this doesn't have to be 100% perfect right now. I'm just trying to get like the general gist of the elevation. And it's actually going to come in handy when I try to start like measuring out the path and stuff like that. So still a gentle slope downward. And then the entrance, I don't care right now. The main thing, let's get the exit in place. And right there. And the next thing I'm gonna do, I'll do a stamp. Get it to line up with the exit. I have to do a football field. That flatten tool is so good. Yes, yeah, it really is. Spino, welcome back. And then from here, we're going to do a path. Oh, here we go. Okay, this is, yeah. This is the point that I don't enjoy. Explain why that is sloped up and it's not level. It's working height off. Okay, you gotta be kidding me. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the infuriating part about working with these stations. Or these, well, not really the stations, but just the builder. And that is still 2 meters too high. Alright, I'm cheating a little bit right here. For alignment purposes. Couldn't tell you if it would help. Oh, that, yeah, that actually, it looks like it does. 2 meters, that's right. Well, we actually do have a couple options. We could do... Two meters down to ground level there would actually match up. And now we've got a staircase off the... Now the question is, should the exit be in the front of the building, or should we put it in the back and then actually run the queues up to the station? that up and let people vote. We'll see what we come up with. That could actually go. And you could actually stamp it in that way. Buys us, that buys us a little bit of extra space, and actually what we could do is extend some building pieces out that way. Hey, Plantman Cheesehead. Oh, I love that name. Playing through all the RTC classic levels like a caveman. I'll reward myself with its completion by getting PC2. Heck yeah, that would be pretty cool. Quite different styles of games, of course. Same genre, but very different play style. I've done a bit of open RCT too. RCT is classic though, it never gets old. I agree. So it looks like we have 3 votes for front and 2 for back. Gonna be looking for a bit, so that's why I'm quiet. Yeah, no worries, man. Open RCT. Ah! I mean, I find it fun. If very challenging, of course. It really is. I mean, they've expanded it a lot, so fixed a good number of the bugs and all that. So go with a 2-meter wall. That's capped a little bit there. Oh, whoops. King to Cuff Fangirl, what's going on? Good to see you. You can do what you want in there for a DOS game. My game crashed. I clicked on the non-existent ride by accident again. Oh! Whoa, I don't know. Yeah, they gotta fix some of these bugs here. Not making any coasters at the moment. I do have an idea for a Nitro or Thunder Striker inspired Hyper though. That'd be cool. So I think that's actually come out fairly decent. And then you have this little corner piece that's actually kind of the perfect setup and location for a some sort of a stall or a facility like a restroom or something like that. That would go pretty much perfectly in that back corner. Right there under that steps. I'm on day 4, just thinking of how to place a dual station. Yikes. And where? Yeah. Sometimes that's the hardest thing, is just actually figuring out like how you want the stuff aligned in your park. And it's like a 4-piece. They gotta have a marble. Yeah, they do. Piece clashes a little bit. I don't know. I think we're gonna need some ceiling pieces right there. Alright, Spino, have a great evening, alright? That's all wonky. Figuring out how to level out the building. Well, people are coming back into the park now that the rain is kind of let up. You know what? I might dig a little bit deeper. And the pole is tall, or the pole is tied again. The queues would be in the front. if we did it that way. The other thing you could do is extend out this side. I'm not sure. Not sure what I want to do yet with that. So I'm not really sure that I like this exposed. And why does the exit look blue? Oh. It defaulted to the default style, but the colors didn't reset. That's why. I drug my gas limit right down till I'm finished. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh! We gotta clean those up on this side here. Oh boy. Shouldn't be any railings. Just being a wise guy who's looking at the station thinking of caramel stuffed Godiva chocolates over here. Oh, that does sound actually pretty good. Now, I'll come through and... I want to see... They do have half arches. Okay. And I think I've got a little bit of a... I don't know, actually. Oh, thinking of doing the exit in the back. I was kind of wondering about that. Well, if you did that, basically you'd have... Just ignore the orientation of the coaster for right now. But if we did that... Marble block. No. No, marble solid wall, that's why. You could do the arch into there. Grab a crystal, change it orange, and place it upside down on the ceiling. I mean, you could do that. We can look at it. Kind of have to rotate them back around a bit. Whoa, that hangs too low. Yeah. I don't know about that there. And I mean, we changed the angle of them and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty dark in there, but that actually does do some decent. Scale it down and rotate for show. Well, I'm not going to do that right now, but that actually, I'm just like testing the appearance of it. And if we added a few more of those, I think that actually could work pretty well. No, not browner. The brighter orange actually gives much better lighting. So. That actually did come out quite nice, though. I gotta say, that's pretty impressive. Upset it doesn't light the ground. It does a little bit. Look at it. Now, it's also true it's pretty low to the ground, but it definitely does illuminate it a bit. So that is a potential option there. Go ahead and turn that back on. And what I would plan on doing is some, a little bit of terrain work. Not really making this a terrain coaster per se, but giving like a little bit of variation in terrain height. I like to have like a mini volcano that erupts or something. It's a little more visible. We bring this up to ground level so you don't have this giant concrete slab just sticking way up above the ground. So yeah, for example, let's bump the intensity up. Ah! So like right there, it's just sticking through a little bit. Pop that down. Ooh, did not make a lot of money there. Well. It actually could get lowered a little bit too. And if we raise or lower the coaster, then we would just adjust the terrain around it accordingly. And you could even leave it a little bit jagged or uneven. Out, I know. Orange lazy rivers. Totally joking. Yeah, out! Yeah, you've done it with that one. Oh, man. does look good though. Wow, yeah, look at all that rain. Look, and then we're gonna get more thunderstorms. And then finally it's like sunny at the end of the day. Wow, and then tomorrow thunderstorms. Yikes. Okay, so let's see here. If we're gonna do, it looks like somebody broke the tie, so we're gonna put this exit in the back. I think that's the better option, and then you can actually enclose it. So, no. We're gonna reverse the station direction. Yep, exit on that side. And we'll grab the building. Oh, no. Oh boy. We're actually gonna have to do this. We'll do the multi-select for... Ah, shoot. I'm gonna have to break the building. Let's just place those there momentarily. And here's the other thing. Next poll. Because that is actually going to affect the way that this comes out. I'm gonna grab these here. And now this entire building just gets shifted slightly. Uh-oh! Oh, I see. Okay, hold on. Yeah, so then what we'll have to do here is that's kept on the grid. Yeah, okay. We'll just move that over here for a minute, and then all of these pieces have to be shifted slightly. Because the building is not an even number of tiles deep. Easy fix. I have an amazing scenery piece blueprint this ride needs, but it may be next stream or two when you get to that point. Okay. Yeah, then we'll see. So it looks like we should keep the ride at its current elevation. And we can just work the terrain around it. Oh, look at floor pieces here. Oh, you know what I did was the marble block 4. Yeah, I need marble solid, that's why. Add to scenery group. That's what I was hoping wouldn't happen. Yeah, because now you can see where the floor pieces are. And some of the little lava effects, they kind of match, but then other ones do not. I'm not trying to collect the floor piece. Come on. I'm wondering something here. Well, now that lines up perfectly right there, but it doesn't here. This is how much of a perfectionist I am. And it's probably to my detriment. Ha! I don't know. Well, buildings, that's not right. Ride scenery, station scenery, there we go. That's what it should be saved as. Yep. Gonna get started on that B&M Hyper, heck yeah. Alright, well, we've got to start on that. I'm not gonna... Oh gosh, it's monsooning again. Well, at least people will swim when it's not storming. Yeah, they're like, well, we're already getting wet, so what difference does it make? And the pool water's nice and warm, 30 degrees Celsius, like 86 Fahrenheit, I think that is. Plenty of people here. Oh, I see what's going on with that. I was like, why is this weird angle like cropped over? But I understand why. Good day to be in here. Nice 86 degree pool temp. All the eels are sleeping. And you can still hear the train whistle all the way in here. Ah. This was cool, the dual. Is there, oh, there's a... Yeah, there's no attendant there. Scenery bonus is capped. Got it. Boing. Whee! I'm the fastest swimmer. I broke Olympic records. The train whistle is so loud it reflects into the water park building. Yeah. Oh, the eels woke up. Yeah, I could just imagine though, you're swimming by this and they're quiet and then all of a sudden they start moving and singing. That would scare the heck out of me. But yeah, that would frighten me. I'd probably laugh afterwards, but I'd still probably get frightened at first. So let's go back out and want to check on a couple. Oh, it looks like we're getting ready for a parade. Yo, Crazy Coaster Creator, what's going on? Welcome. Yeah, so we're gonna redo that station. I think we're gonna end up... I don't know. I think some of you probably didn't see it. Go ahead and end the poll. I'm not going to change the height. I kind of wish you could change the color of the, like, look at these poor employees just standing here in the rain. And you can't even change the color of the umbrellas, yeah. I kind of wish you could. Kind of like an RCT2. I think this is going to end up being a relatively short stream for me tonight, guys. I need to get in bed a little bit more reasonable time. But I'm also thinking there's just a lot of stuff that I want to do in this game that I don't really want to stream. From the sense of it's going to be really tedious, repetitive, and it's probably not going to be entertaining for you all to watch. So I'm anticipating that tomorrow we could probably do a pretty decent length stream. And then this weekend, so it was confirmed today that I'm going to be working overnights. Certainly Friday night. And most likely Saturday night as well. There's an outside chance I won't have to do Saturday night, but for now I'm planning that I will. Until I hear, and it's going to be contingent on how well the overnight Friday night goes. So, won't be doing any streams this weekend. Yeah, well, potentially Sunday evening. So I do want to get something good in tomorrow. We can probably open it up for creations and stuff. Actually, spend a good chunk of time doing that there. Now don't run me off too fast, Dale. I didn't say I'm ending the stream now. It's just not going to continue too much longer here. And I probably will hang out on Discord for a little while. Did that last night, had a great time. Stayed up too late, but still had a great time. Yeah. You know what? While I'm thinking about it, I say, okay, no, we did place the SNS swing back over here. I want to go on it. It looks too scary for me. What do you mean? Boo.
Yeah, he catch on him.
Now, because this thing is absolutely loaded with airtime. I didn't get anywhere. So I've done one of these. I did one at Busch Gardens in Tampa. It was the Serengeti Flyers, I think it was. Super fun ride. And I wasn't the least bit nauseous. Now the airtime was awesome. It looked and sounded like it was ending. Yeah, no, I can see how you might have thought that. We need some different... Do we have pirate theming on this? Right, nobody. Well, it's raining heavily, so that's why nobody would be getting on it. Let's see, is anybody actually coming into this arcade here? This is kind of a little bit of a No. Dang. I think they... You know, the arcades, when they put them out, they were so popular. And I think they said they were doing a fix to adjust their popularity, but I think they borked it a bit. I really feel like they borked it, because almost nobody goes into the arcades anymore. I mean, this one's got a few people. But it's all this stuff and it's almost empty. So I think they need to fine-tune that a bit, come up with a like a middle ground. Especially in the pouring rain like this, where people... Frontier has stated outright, you know, in their update notes and stuff like that, people prefer indoor activities or rides when it's raining outside. So you got all these people getting soaked or having to carry their umbrellas, and they can come inside. Yeah, well, here's 2 people coming in. It's a good idea. That was the fastest disappearing umbrella, and yeah, they walk in and then they turn around. And that was the move. Yeah, so I don't know, something's off with that. I think they need to fix it. Does it come out super nice? Oh, you know what I haven't given you all? Our daily dose. Oh, that's funny from back there. Yes! Never did finish building that restaurant. Why, maybe I should spend some time at some point doing that, but I may save that for another hit. Yeah, Crazy Entity, that's right. D3 sucks! So, I'm actually thinking about in this area here doing a, another pool complex. Actually, I would like to try to fix this one up a little bit. I'm not going to do that now. But I'm actually thinking about doing a wave pool or a tide pool very similar to this for my Yukon Park. Oh, none of you all heard that. None of you heard that. For a project in the future, or for like maybe if I do, because some parks, like for example my home park, Carowinds, and you have Carolina Harbor, they actually have 2 wave pools. So for a second one potentially, what I might do is, instead of having the waterfall placed naturally, like with the rocks and stuff, might actually build a building. I already know. Yeah, that's right, you do, Dino Dukes, yeah. Now, why is that screwed up right there? That's bizarre. Ha! Almost thinking about trying to... No, because we get the chairs line there. No, Crazy Entity, I don't know what you're talking about. Look at everybody clogging up the entrance for trying to get in the body dryers. They're not even moving. This is a massive choke point here. Everybody's just flocking to the dryers. Probably should add a few more. They're good facilities to have. I mean, not even necessarily associated with the water park. Or like the pools or the like water slides or stuff like that. Even in a park where you don't have a single pool, a single water slide, any of that, the people will go to it when they get, you know, wet from a heavy rain. If the rain is light, it's enough. They'll stay dry technically. But a heavy rain or a thunderstorm will turn them. I don't know what this means. Weather tolerance and scenery tolerance. This person can't eat eggs. Yeah. And their needs down here. Of course, I think it was update 9. Dryness is now like a slider effect. And the people in here, 100% dry, yet you're in the water, swimming in the pool. That's hilarious. Yeah, not too happy. Probably gonna get changed. Yeah. No, I don't know what you're talking about, man. So, anyway, this long path here. It's kind of essential to keep this connected. I mean, we could kick everybody out of it if this was not the access point for the railroad. Although, we could run a path kind of along the outer extremity that way. But I think doing that as we have it is probably the better setup. But I think what we're going to do is maybe some custom slides. Let's actually see. I may have a couple of these saved. Oh! What is this? Oh, I remember this. This thing was a piece of junk. Yeah, I remember that. Ah, it's the tiki slides. Yeah. I remember this. You know what? Let's put that down just for fun. Let's give some people something to have some fun with here. Oh, shoot. Oh, it automatically adjusts. Well, that's good to know. Probably need to pull those. So, this, when I first started working on this park, I did only water slides. And before I built my Kraken coaster, the very original one. And there used to be a volcano It was much smaller than this, but right in the middle of the park, kind of in its current location. Maybe about half the height. Maybe 2/3. But these, whoa, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, now you know what? We're gonna undo that right there. And we're gonna place it... where? Gonna place it right back over here. Well... No, you know what? Actually, where it was okay overall, but I do need it a little bit offset. Kinda... where I have room for the... Now, why is that off? Something's funky there. Ah, crud. That needs to be a diving depth. With, way out! I know where you're going with that. Well, this pool's gonna be shut down because it's not designed for swimmers. Pausing construction on my B&M Hyper. I'm having a doggo interruption. Uh-oh! So we need to readjust the stairs. Can I? Yes, we can do it over here. So this will actually... I'm not even worrying about a queue line because these are really tall enough as they are. No, you know what? I'm not going to worry about the terrain right here, right now. Can bump it up a little bit. We called them the Tiki Slide, the Tiki Peak Slides, because I called it Tiki Peak because it was a mountain. Like this, but smaller, as I mentioned, but it also had the little tiki heads at the very top, and you could actually see them from the entrance of the park. So I called it Tiki Peak. And it is time to let these things rip roar. Oh no, you know what? We got it. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. So I'm gonna leave these as testing for now. We're gonna bump the intensity up here. And then I remember how difficult it was actually to finesse the terrain. Gonna end up being a good sized mountain, but I think I don't want to overdo it though, because that may actually take away from the space that we have to. Oh, that's actually not that bad. Never mind. Yeah, that's not terrible. Could actually do some scenery pieces for that. So if you go in first person and want to go up there, you click on the entrance of that and it shoots you up, and that's the elevator trick I was explaining earlier. Oh. Now we've got to tunnel these out. This was a real challenge, I'll say that. Oh, man. Yeah, am I sure that I wanted to actually put these back in? Jeez. Yeah, this is tough. Alright, this is the level part, though, so we're at home stretch, just about. Yeah, I see. We made it! One down. It actually looks like it kinda cleared some of this one. This one's profiled a little bit differently, so it's... This one actually should be a little easier. But then again, oh, it actually is carving different. Oh, it's pushing that there. I see what it's doing. So that actually should make it slightly easier. Well, maybe not now. I broke through. It's actually okay. And then, oh, good lord, what's going on? Yeah, then we gotta do this one here. My dog is not behaving. He's not coming here when I tell him to. Oh, he sounds like he's getting in trouble. Come on. Wait till you have kids. Yeah, but at least you can teach the kids. I mean, you can kind of teach a dog, but you can't really punish the... Yeah, you kinda can, but... How? No! Okay, there we go. I think we are good to go ahead and open this up. That's so good, that intensity's... Or not the intensity, the excitement is in the 6s. That one should be the same. It's pretty much a duplicate. Yeah. This one's a little different. You know what, we could edit this ride, and if we really wanted to have some fun with this... It sticks out a little bit further. You can raise the terrain up on that one. Green excitement on water slides are hard to chase. Good job, Cookie. Yeah. Yeah, they are tough to achieve. I have a feeling this might go poorly. But we can try it. It overshot the pool. I was afraid of that. Alright, you're back. Good deal. Now, let's just screw around even more. What happens there? You know what? I think if we lower that angle, probably about 40 degrees, that it should clear the building and actually You know what? We gotta do a POV of this one. Oh! I was hoping to get him to clear the roof and get him to launch in the in the wave. Well, now I'm gonna quit screwing around with it. We're gonna build it back the way it was. Way to go, Cookie. You've now... Oh, I missed it. This game is either the most realistic park builder or the most ridiculous game to exist. No in between. What we need to do is make sure it does land safely within the boundaries of this pool. It does. Way to go, Cookie. You've created the average RCT3 water slide. Yep. Yeah, that's actually pretty accurate. And then what we can actually do... I'm not certain that this is the way that I want the mountain exactly, but what we're gonna do is just add a few palm trees. That will spruce up. How did that happen? Place a palm tree right in the middle of the pool, right? And then if you did do like rocks around it or something like that, that should actually boost the prestige a little bit. Oh, hold on. Let's go into... We gotta get our water hooked up. So we need a pool filter. We've got plenty of water. And then we just have to be strategic. You gotta be kidding me. Ah. Tell me that. Yeah, so it's visible from there. There's a way around that. Easy. I'll bump the size up a little. I gain on average a sub every 3 to 4 days. Is that good or is that slow? It depends on how many subs you already have. I wouldn't worry too much about that. If you're just starting out, it's gonna grow slow and then it's gonna pick up. So, but just keep at it. Don't get discouraged. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you love, man. Alright, yeah, now we're getting filtered. 46. Oh, at that number, no, you're totally fine. Alright, just for fun, I am going to make the most absolutely ludicrous water slide. My dog is now out of the room. I said I was going to probably call it an early evening, but I'm having too much fun. What is this? Oh, I remember this. The Mamba body slides, and I deleted all but one of them because I think I broke them. Ha! Let's go custom. Raft, mats, inner tube, double inner. Yeah, let's do a double inner tube. Make an 840-foot tall slide. I don't know about that. That's probably 2 something. That's got to be like 400 feet. That is as high as it's going to let us go. That... Oh, island. What are we doing? Transparent and... Oh, yeah, I want people to be able to see. Now, is anybody gonna get on this? You'd be stupid to. Oh, these can only go as 60-degree downward slopes. Ah. Well. Yeah, oh, you know what? The body slides are the ones they can go down to 70. This might be the stupidest thing in the world, but you know what? It's 255 meters. That's got to be probably about 800 feet tall. So we're pretty close to that. World's tallest raft slide now at Splash Harbor. These G-forces, I think, are going to be really excessive. Yep, we're going to have to profile that a little differently. Add some of the bigger elements. No, I'm not going to do that. Ooh, we got that height profiling about right. Yeah! Okay. And then, do we want to, like, cannonball them upward? Now theoretically, at a 45 degree, should catapult them as far as they can. And let's move this out of the way here. Can maybe even rotate it a little. Oh, I can't go there, it's off the map edge. This is so stupid. $24,000 water slide right there, ladies and gentlemen. I think we can get rid of that platform. And we can get rid of that one. Let's give it a ride. Oh my gosh. This is absurd. I mean, you can see literally, it's like being zoomed out in the park. What we gotta see is where they landed. Only pulling 2.5 Gs right there. And then it pulls about 4. Oh my gosh, I'm actually really surprised. It tops out at about 106 miles an hour and you exit the slide at about... I want to see the train on train wins. It just went past. Now we get a front POV. You have to open it and then ride it. Okay, we can get out of that. I want to see where it's landing. It's landing on the path. I was hoping they'd get it in the dive pool. Oh man. What does that... Oh, that almost doesn't clear this coaster. Oh, I think it does, but it's pretty close. Well, and then one thing you could do Maybe advanced. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't change that. I want to rotate the platform. Anybody want to be on this in the middle of a thunderstorm? Yes, no, maybe. Oh, something got hit! And of course I missed it. That looks like it's lined up with the dive pool in the lazy river. Obstructed. That should be okay there. Obstructed? There we go. Your rides and utilities may be affected. No, maybe nothing did get hit by lightning. I don't know. It sounded like it because it gave that indicator. Well. Could check the status of the rides. Did anything break down? Nope. There must have just been a strike. Alright, let's see here. Place an entrance. Oh, the staircase can't go any lower. Wow. Alright, well I think we outdid ourselves there. It's not even accessible. Alright, let's see here. Okay, now it is. Nope, not quite. Oh. An Anybody else see the hydrogen engine car hit 412 miles an hour? No, I didn't. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, just this being completely inaccessible. That was fun. But, yeah. It's cool to experiment with. Alright, Spino, have a good one. Yeah, that does sound pretty wild. Now, if you want to see something hilarious... we don't have even... we'll make that one fairly tall. Rotate it a bit. Oh, we need another platform attached. There, yeah, this is a pretty wide-bodied. Oh, this does have the special utilities. Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah, you can launch that at pretty good speed there. And this is where we're gonna have some fun. What? Just watch this. This is horrible. I'm so twisted for this. Slide told people get out of the pathway, because what happens is it gets launched and it just catapults whoever's standing here. Like it should get somebody. That's awesome. Oh man. Set the interval all the way down. Talk about yeet ball. That got. Oh. One got bounced off the palm tree. Oh my gosh. And now he's stuck. Recovering from crash landing. Can't you watch a guest in POV cam? Oh, yeah, yeah. Do you have realistic water slides enabled? Yes. And like in PC1, you could click on a guest walking around and watch the POV from their eyes. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's get somebody here. Well, they made it through. Oh, okay, so it's gonna be somebody like standing right here. Let's get him. No. Here we go. Nope. Okay, so they have to be walking through the area. I don't know why it's not working. Oh. Tube slide 1 looks too intense for me. Oh. I'm so screwed up for this. Oh, he would have. We gotta get somebody. Oh, she didn't get hit, but the group? Oh, he made it to the lazy river! I'm done. Ouch. Oof. They landed in the pool at least. Ooh, yeah, I can't imagine that was any fun. Do it with a wing coaster, but face it with the path so it's just a stream. Thank you for that lazy river around the volcano, yeah. I'm just completely screwing off right now. I'm having way more fun with this than I should. What we'd have to do is do it when there's a parade. Just end it, I think. Oh, you know what? Right here. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, they all fall. Oh, that's so bad. You know what I think we actually would need to do to get that? You gotta make it hit the ground at a straight angle. Oh. Completely ruining the guest experience at Splash Harbor. If we tore this roof up, they'd land in the pools. Longer trains. Well, this is how we're gonna kick guests out. Out. This is time, or this is how you take out your aggression. Yeah, see, a lot of people aren't going all that far. Like, he's safe. Oh, we didn't go that far. Put the rod lower to the ground. My gosh. Hmm? Still rolling around. Oh, it's so demented. Like, where do you come up with these ideas? They're like doing cannonballs. He almost made it to the river. That's awful. They are recovering nicely, yeah. Your park has been awarded the safest park in the country from RCT. Give the ride longer launch so it goes fast. No, I'm not gonna do that now. I mean, we got the concept of it. I'm actually gonna go ahead and take these out. Alright, that's enough demented fun for the day. I think we owe it to some people to help him out here. Now all these people on the... Oh, wait! probably gonna have to go around and make sure there's no random guest. Just like in the middle of somewhere. Alright, Spino, take it easy, alright? That was so terrible of me. Oh, trash can is full. Oh, no. Not quite that bad. Oh. I wonder, are we getting any people on these? Not really. Alright, Crazy Andy, have a good one, alright, man? Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna get ready to jump off for the evening as well. So I can just kind of wind down for a little bit before I head to bed. So we'll pick back up with this probably tomorrow night. And then, as I mentioned before, I'm not really going to be around for weekend streams. Unless I tried to put something together in the daytime. But not likely. What I'll probably end up doing is playing the game off stream. And trying to get some stuff done. Some of the coaster stations that I've been wanting to do and all that good stuff. Alright, Dale. Have a great night, alright? Excuse me. Dino Dukes, have a great one, alright? I may jump on Discord for a little bit here, but yeah, it's been fun. Got a good bit of stuff done, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope to catch you tomorrow evening, is my plan. And, yeah, until then, as always, take care, stay safe. T3 sucks, never forget. And we'll see ya.